All right, so keeping in with my super cheap stuff on Amazon reviews, I bought this. This is the B-Max Mini PC, because it says so right there. It's $109 all-in-one little thin client PC that I wanted to see if it actually has any sort of use case. And then because of the fact that on the monitor, I realized there were better monitors at a cheaper price, or at least there were better monitors for a little bit more. I did get a next, like, dang, the weight difference between these two. This is the Boss Game, or whatever, that's better. It was like $40 more than this one, or $50 more, or something like that. Maybe, I don't remember the price. We'll talk about it in a second. Hey, Jay. Jay. Jay.
What?
We got work to do.
Yeah, I'm playing World of Warships. Yeah. World of Warships is the free-to-play naval strategy game where you command the most iconic and famous warships from World War I and World War II, recreated with stunning detail and accuracy. Build your fleet while participating in various game types while upgrading your ship's arsenal along the way. New players who sign up using my link below will receive an exclusive starter pack to get you up and running quickly by receiving 7 days premium time, 1 million credits, 300 doubloons, and the Tier 5 premium ship, the Exeter. So what are you guys waiting for? Start sinking ships with World of Warships by heading to the description below and getting your freebies.
Okay, so the B-Max B1 Pro, they have B1, B2, B3, I think even up to a B5. This is like bottom of the bottom of the bottom. Like the only thing I would think this could possibly be used for is maybe basic like internet browsing, maybe like 1080p, full HD, like video decoding for like Netflix and stuff like that. Maybe as a transcoder for like, you know, Steam at home where you can play from one system and over a video stream and decode it on another. So we'll see. In terms of connectivity and stuff, the specs, it is a Intel Gemini Lake N4000 Celeron processor, which is like the very bottom spec. It's like 1.6 gigahertz or something like that, dual core processor. Now the other one I got right here, this is the Boss Game Multifunctional Mini PC, which I was like, you know what, I think this thing's probably be complete garbage, even though it has decent reviews on Amazon. I wanted to see what maybe a little bit better option would be. So the Boss Game, what is it, the B95 PC? Yeah, the B95 Mini PC is an Intel 12th Gen N95 up to 3.4 gigahertz Mini PC with Windows 11 pre-installed, 16 gigabytes of RAM, a 512 gigabyte M.2 SSD. So not an NVMe, it's an M.2 SSD. And it supports 4K, it's got dual Wi-Fi 5. I also forgot to mention this one over here. It is an 8 gigabytes of RAM, which also the iGPU has to access, but trust me, I don't think the iGPU is going to be able to do much, to be honest, except maybe display an image. What was the storage capacity? It's 128 gigabytes of eMMC mini desktop, or it's an eMMC. So it's not going to be good at all. And it's low profile DDR4 RAM. So I wonder if any of that can actually be updated. So let's take a look at what we get in the box with this guy. Okay. It's like hollow. Okay, so you can see it's got a vent that also says B-Max. And then on this side, we can see we've got our Ethernet port, a full-size Ethernet port, headphone combo jack, HDMI port, 2 USB-A, and then again our power port, power button. On the other side, we have 2 more USB-A, a micro SD card slot, and a VGA. Let's open it up and see what's on the inside, because I want to know if there's any sort of upgradability to this whatsoever when it comes to like maybe the storage or the RAM, but the storage already is pretty garbage. I was also hoping that maybe it would have had like a VESA mount type of deal, because a lot of times what people will do with these, yes, they do right there, is they can mount them to like the back of the monitor or something. So then it sort of gives you like you could use it as sort of like a smart device for like a TV, maybe that's a dumb TV and doesn't have apps and stuff built in. If you want to watch Netflix and Hulu and all that crap.
Or it's just a $100 PCI Mac.
There is an M.2 slot. So that's good news. So you can put real storage on this if you want to. So that is accessible right there, real M.2 storage. I'm not sure how the rest of this opens up. I bet you it's one of those things where like there's screw holes underneath the rubber feet. Hey, I am so smart. There's not much in there. It's just this is the heat sink. All right, let's put it back together and make sure it works and turns on. Okay, so here it is right here on our cheap Amazon Basics monitor. Where is my power button? Oh, it just has no lights or sound, so it's because it's all solid state stuff. So I was like, oh, there's a blue light right there. I see it now. Okay, let's see how long this takes, because to put it in perspective, this came out, in terms of the CPU's age, came out around the same time as like the 8700K. So I guess while we're waiting for it to turn on, we can see what the price was on the other one, because I forgot to say what the price was on the boss game. It was $169.99 for the boss game. Okay, this is bringing back memories of how long it takes Windows to do something. Memories. Guess we can do the unboxing of this guy while we wait. This one's significantly heavier and feels more like quality, that's for sure.
Yay.
Oh my God, the frame rate of that menu. I forgot it takes so long after you select a language.
That's pretty bad.
Okay, back to what I was doing over here. So here's the power brick and stuff that comes with this one. A little bit beefier, but as you can see, it's all contained right here. It's like a regular old barrel plug. It's thicker cable though, it really is. I have no idea what the watts are in this. Also comes with a HDMI cable. Comes with the same VESA type bracket to mount it to the back of a monitor or wherever. And then this guy is a thicker boy, like me. And it definitely looks more like a more quality mini PC, but 170 bucks versus 109. It's a 14th gen CPU, or 12th gen CPU. So again, probably nothing but a couple E-cores in here. To be honest, that's probably all that's in here. But this one actually gives us a USB-C, 2 USB 3, and on the back, actual heatsink, 2 HDMI, and then 2 more USB-A, an actual Ethernet LAN, and our DC plug. And that's all we get on this one. But this one allows me to actually open it up. You doing okay over there? Okay.
It's still going.
This one allows me to actually open it up without having to remove the feet, because they're probably not as embarrassed of what's inside this one. Oh, that's cool. It even gives you a slot to put an actual 2.5-inch drive. That's what this is. So you can actually put a 2.5-inch drive in here. My question for that, I think that's what that's for anyways. If that was the case, where's the cables go? Okay, so almost there, good to go. Keep going, guy, you got this. So here's our M.2 drive right here. We actually have removable RAM. So you can upgrade the RAM. That's already like a plus. Okay, let me put this back on. This guy's ready finally. Oh dear God, I right clicked a while ago. Okay, we have to set the, can it even go 75 hertz to match our panel? Hey, excuse me, 74.97. Keep changes. All right, let's see what happens if we go to, I think I clicked it. Oh no.
Oh, goodness.
This is not good. It's still trying to open Chrome. I just want to see what video playback is like. All right, youtube.com. Brand new, fresh system. I have never tried to oh my goodness. I've never tried to load anything on this system before, so everything we're seeing is a brand new out-of-the-box user experience. Let's go to that guy Jay's 2 cents, shall we? There's a bunch of crappy ass videos. The irony is this is one of the I went looking for weird things on Amazon video. Okay, let's start with 1080p.
When I'm bored, I like to shop around on Amazon and see what random crap I can find.
Actually, it's not terrible. It's actually playing back the video, okay. Okay, what happens when I go to 4K?
You know what? One cable there, so you notice there's no lighting. I haven't plugged that in yet. So when it comes
Wow. Here's the reality though. Everyone's cell phone is stronger than this thing in many, many ways. I think there's better options for 109 bucks, honestly. Wow, it took forever to close. Okay, can it do solitaire? Man, solitaire got high def at one point, didn't it? It has sounds?
It's the XP.
What? Okay, well, it plays solitaire fine. It's capable of displaying an image, playing a video. It's pretty warm, actually, right now. Like there's a bit of warmth coming out of here. It is passively cooled. There's not a whole lot of vents and stuff on it. Like this thing's actually, I think playing solitaire in those videos actually stressed it a little bit. Enough of that. I was initially gonna try Steam Remote Play on it. I don't think it'll be able to do it. I think it's even below the specs for that, to be honest, even though you could do it on your phone and stuff. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead and give the boss game a shot here. And we'll see if this one can redeem our opinions on mini PCs. All right, so I hit the power button. It's turning on, it has a power light. It even has a clear CMOS like paperclip recessed button on there if you have to clear the CMOS. But hit the power button a while ago. We haven't got an image yet. On the BMAX, at least we got an image immediately. Oh, it turned white. Nope. Just kidding. Oh. There we go. The HDMI wasn't plugged in all the way. There's 2 clicks. It's like click and then click again. 20 years of
computer experience, guys. We still do it.
Okay, so this one is already noticeably more responsive, which is a good thing, obviously. It should. It has a cooling fan in there. It's got a 12th gen CPU versus a 8th gen CPU. Let's see what it shows our performance currently is. So it is running, it says at 100% right now. 2.7 gigahertz, 100%. And the CPU is a Intel N95. I'm not even sure what an N95 is. I'm gonna look that up. It says 12th gen, but what's it equivalent to? So an Intel N95 is a products formerly Alder Lake. Alder Lake N, okay. It's a lithography is Intel 7. Max turbo frequency is 3.4 gigahertz. It's 4 cores, 4 threads. So it's 4 physical cores, no hyperthreading, anything like that. It launched in Q1 of 23. Its max memory size is 16 gigabytes. So you can't throw a 32 gig stick in here if you wanted to. It's kind of crazy how much faster this thing is versus the other computer, like boop. So we'll be trying local play first with just like Rocket League, nothing crazy. And then what we're gonna try is remote connect, either directly through Steam or the third-party client. What's it, Moonshine?
Moonshine.
Moonshine, yeah.
Moonlight.
Moonlight, sorry. Moonshine's, that's something entirely different than going back there than Prohibition. It's so bad. Why does it look like I'm looking through a drunk dream? Like I have to think so hard because it's very like, it's like I'm playing through drunk goggles. It's the best way to put it. Okay, I didn't expect anything positive to come out of native gameplay, so now we need to do the decoder version from my 4090 system and see what's happening in there. Dude, I can't even tell where the ball's going, it's so bad. For these types of systems too, it actually really helps to disable all of the Windows Defender like security type stuff, because believe it or not, that we've noticed score improvements with like high-end CPUs by turning that off when we benchmark. Imagine what it does to a super low-end CPU like this. All right, so now we're gonna use Moonlight to try and, we're just gonna remote desktop basically into my gaming system to see how it does through just a regular encoder. I am plugged into Ethernet. It is a 10 gigabit backbone. Nothing crazy, but better than a gigabit. So let's see how well this works. Same exact thing. As you can see, it's already much crisper. I haven't touched anything. I could actually see it running on my other system over there. Okay, this is already much better. Still a little bit behind. Like it's still slightly laggy, but that's because we're dealing with the time for it to send a signal and encode and send it over there and send it back, right? But it's already, it's a much better experience than playing on it like it was native. It's very crisp, my God. I've never seen a video, like I remember when streaming games first started back in like 2014, 2015, it was terrible. It was so bad. This is so good. Like right now, if Phil were to ask me like, hey, anything feel weird? I'm like, no, I think it's pretty normal. It'd be like, oh, because that's actually a stream. I would be like, you've got to be kidding me. I wouldn't believe it, to be honest. Hold on. I don't think I'm supposed to be driving a car over here. Hold on.
Oh my God, you Austin Powers did.
I can fix this. Oh, it's a little bit laggy. It's a little bit laggy. So I think no matter what, there's gonna be some lag, but this computer is doing a pretty good job of it. I mean, I don't think the lag I'm feeling and the little bit of latency, which is probably in the 25 millisecond range maybe, which it's not terrible, but it's not great. I don't think it's necessarily related to this processor speed of this particular little mini PC, I think that's just the nature of game streaming right now. That system has to encode it, send it over the system, or over the internet, or excuse me, Ethernet, and then this has to decode it and then do the same thing in reverse, like I said, regarding my inputs. So it's actually come a long, long way. And to be honest, I am incredibly impressed with how good the quality of the image looks. So this thing would be obviously very, very capable of, being used as a little remote gaming type system. Anyway, there you go. You guys have asked for more like unique, different type stuff. Obviously, the boss game at $169 is way better than the B-Max P1, whatever it is, at $109. $109 is a complete waste of money. I'm trying to find any sort of redemption to well, I've got it and I can do what with it? I mean, this is like the kind of PC too, when people are always like, put a computer in a Battleship, because of my Battleship models and stuff, I could actually fit this in one and then make it do something stupid as a Battleship PC. But anyway, I'll put links to these PCs down below. Maybe you guys have a use case for them. I think they come in handy for maybe, they could probably play internet-based Flash games, no problem, and then games like Roblox and things like that online. It'd probably be maybe a solution for a kid. I don't know. There's got to be some use case for it. So you guys can sign off down below what you would use this for, if anything. I've always wondered why these mini PCs exist, but a lot of them exist. There's a lot of them. In fact, I found them up to $600, $700, $800. I'm now we're getting into entry-level gaming desktop PC range. And with what you can build today for $600 or $700 for a desktop, it better be one hell of a mini all-in-one to justify that sort of cost. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Sound off down below, and we'll see you in the next one.